Is a master. He teaches. It's not just about sharing the formula with you. It's about making sure that we learn.
I went from $100,000 in debt from law school to having no money and starting my own law firm on my credit card to selling it 4 years later.
Sean and I, we co-created massive victories in 2 unwinnable jury trials, which are recognized nationally now as top 100 jury verdicts.
To be even on the same track with you, who I respect and admire and love with all my heart.
Never again submit. You're not better and you're not less than any human on earth.
When you shared with us about the unblinded process and the mastery sales training, I just went, wow.
Sean will gain proximity to the most influential and powerful people. He will find out how he can grow their business, how he can help them personally. But the third thing that he does is the most important. Sean serves without an expectation of getting anything in return.
You have very, very high performing colleagues.
22 years ago, you transformed my life as you did all these people's lives over the course of time. And I couldn't be more grateful. Let's hear it for Tony Robbins.
I don't see him as a lawyer, and I don't see them as a blind person. Someone who has subjugated his ego, who has taught me what serving really looks like.
You have this incredible ability to just have unconditional love for everyone, and that is just an incredible gift.
The moment you have been waiting for.
The American Blind Association is the first new face and voice of that association since Helen Keller.
Formula Bore Formulas, which is exactly what I've learned from Sean. It's a language-based predictable model. We will have over 300 new sales meetings this month.
This superpower in the world that is attainable for you is the ability to influence people. If you believe that, say yes. If you believe that, say yes.
Do you think that worked?
Bella Rita, I am certain that worked. Coming from the great state of New Jersey, I have Bella Rita with me in studio. Wait,
that does not look like Bella Rita. Who took my spot?
What is happening? What's
happening? Going on?
Bella, wait.
Nobody took my seat.
You feel different, Bella. Something feels different. Yes, you put on some muscle and some height and some weight and
apparently I've cut my hair as well.
Yes.
Some bass in your voice while we're at it.
Oh my goodness, there's bass in your voice. So happy, fun Friday. Warm welcome to the Heart of Influence. Bella, you're deeply missed, but it's honor and privilege of this gentleman, who hears introduction just a little bit. I don't want to steal that thunder. Bella Rita, we are exploring the superpower of integrous influence on this fun Friday on the Darren Prince James Amorosi show. Darren's been covering a lot of incredible things since the loss of Hulk Hogan. Our hearts still weigh heavily for that. But of course, his partner and a master of masters, Ammo, is in the building as normal. And that dude could punch a hole through like 47 concrete blocks or something. More on Ammo soon. But Bella Rita, coming from all over the universe as we are, who's here?
All over the universe and teamed. I don't know if it's just my screen, but Sean is like glitching in and out. I don't know if that's just me that's seeing that or if everybody's seeing that. If anybody else is seeing that, let me know so the team can get that fixed.
No, Bella, that is me working on moving in and out of the quantum. Like, you know that we're doing this. Like, so come on.
That is exactly what it looks like.
That was better than the comeback I had, Bella, for sure.
There you go. There you go.
For sure.
All right. Let's introduce these fine folks. First, from Vancouver, Canada. Team On the Person, Not Me. A strategic leader with 35 years driving 100 million in revenue through email, lead generation, and media buying. Best-selling author who reshaped the industry by approaching to email lists, rentals with proven high-converting strategies, mission-driven leader, nonprofit advisor, and competitive weightlifter, bringing discipline and integrity to business and service. Let's welcome to the show, Doug Morneau.
Doug, warm welcome to the Heart of Influence on this fun Friday. Congratulations on all of your impact and success. A lot of things I'm hearing. And Doug, listen, and Sean and all, Plato, the Greek philosopher, he's a dear friend of Bella and ours. He's still around, kinda. And what Plato said is, play a game with me for an hour, and we will learn more about each other than if we speak for a year. So, Doug, we kicked this game off asking for a fun fact. It could be a proud moment, shocking moment, surprising moment, any moment that's a headline, not a story, because if it's a story, Bella's got the Chuck Barris Gong Show, gong, and we don't like to be gonged if we go over into like the headline, but it's a headline that will make us say, Doug, no way. So, Doug, please, what is your headline fun fact?
At the peak of our business, I got sick with double pneumonia, spent 3 months in bed, nearly died against my doctor's recommendations, hired a trainer, and within 12 months lost 60 pounds and I was off all 5 medications. Wow. Goodbye, Big Pharma.
Doug, God bless you. That is extraordinary, magical, impactful. Thank you for being an example of possibility to all, and warm welcome to the Heart of Influence, Emo and Darren Style, and happy Fun Friday, brother. Warm welcome.
Thanks so much.
Bella Rita, who's joining Doug?
Joining Doug from Cleveland, Ohio, a national leadership visionary serving as chief of leading women's organization, bringing decades of experience in strategic leadership and transformation to guide unifying national vision, a strategic business partner, a co-owner, and chief strategy officer of a consulting firm focusing on business growth, leadership development, and actionable planning for entrepreneurs across industries. An empowerment advocate known as a dedicated mentor and champion for women leaders, fostering collaboration and building a vibrant, supportive business community. Let's welcome to the show, Megan Patton.
Megan, happy Fun Friday. Warm welcome to the Heart of Influence. And
thank you,
Megan, what is your headline fun fact?
So, headline fun fact, I lived in a mud hut for a few years, hauling my own water and cooking over firewood.
Oh my goodness, Bella, this sounds like some of the people you like rooming with in like Encinita or something.
Well, I just had a vision of you living in a mud hut.
Yes. Listen, I would rock a mud hut before I would be like frou-frou, like Nobu restaurant in New York. But
yeah,
Megan,
but I don't know if you can get pizza delivery to a mud hut, Sean.
Yes, that is the problem.
You may die of starvation.
Now we're talking about the authentic problem. So Megan, top one headline, top outcome as a positive from living in the mud hut. And did you have bugs crawling all over you regularly, Megan?
Bugs and small creatures, yes. Okay. And top result was, gosh, just learn people's hearts. Doesn't matter what country they're from or what background they have, just learn people's hearts.
Yeah. Listen, I love animals. I love adventure. I don't love bugs. But Megan, congratulations. I am inspired. Bella Rita, like sharks, good. Turtles, good. Stingrays, good. All of it good. Bugs, bad. Bella Rita, let's go.
Bugs, bad, and no pizza, even worse.
Even worse.
Next up, from Worcester, PA, voice amplifier and storyteller has spent a decade giving women leaders the stage, uncovering real stories behind their success, a sparkling global conversations, soulful guide with a talent for deep listening, emotional insight, and helps individuals reconnect with their true selves, clear what holds them back, and reignite their power. Brand and podcast professional transforms vision into vibrant, impactful platforms, guiding clients to launch podcasts, craft stories, and captivate audience with and attract real partnerships. Let's welcome to the show, Susan Rocco.
Susan, woo, we got some impact players here today. Obviously, you are one of those. And Susan, warm welcome to Darren Amo, Heart of Influence, and your fun fact, please.
I don't know how inspirational this is, but a fun fact for me is that I'm a direct descendant of the pirate queen of Ireland, Gracie O'Malley.
Yes, we love pirates. We are enormous fans of pirates. In fact, Bella channels her inner pirate regularly. Calico Jack Rackham, superstar. Literally, Bella and I were eating at Rackham's in Cayman like a week and a half ago. Love pirates. And every night, we tell bedtime stories. I tell a bedtime story to my daughter who's 4 years old with Calico Jack Rackham. So thank you. And pirate, like Irish pirate captain? Well, you're
An
a gold.
Irish female pirate.
Queen.
Queen,
First I've
Irish
heard. I
pirate
love
female. How insane is this? How amazing. So thank you. Warm welcome, Belle Vrita. Arg, let's go.
ARG, coming from New York, veteran legal professional with 40 years representing financial firms, investment advisors, public companies, and professionals in complex regulatory matters. Co-founder of one of the earliest online security law resources known for making complex rules simple and actionable. Nationally recognized advocate with 25 years, top-rated success, and 600 plus security arbitrations and compliance strategies. Let's welcome to the show, Mark Oscarita.
Mark, that's a lot of stuff in some densely complicated areas. Congratulations on being brilliant. By definition, you must be. So thank you. And Mark, please, your headline fun fact.
Not so much a fun fact, but an interesting fact or something different. I am a securities attorney, have been for 40 years. Leading up to law school, I had a little different, it wasn't a career, it was summer jobs, but I was a carousel operator. And in New York City, you have to be licensed. You have to be tested to make that merry-go-round go round. So I did that for a couple of years and ultimately became manager of the concessions in Flushing Meadow Park. But managing and operating a carousel was a little different. Back then there were only 3 in the city of New York. So
oh my God, that is just super cool. Listen, we've had 8,000 people, Mark, Sean, everybody that have been on this show. That is definitely, for me, like a top 30 all-time weird fun fact. It really is. Like, it's a super cool one. Like carousels, like carousel operating. I think the best part of it is you need a license to do that. That's crazy. You could have kids without a license. You could coach people. You could coach people in their business without a license. You need a license to operate a carousel? That's crazy. So, but thank you for that super cool fun fact. Bella, there's like 1 million coaches committing malpractice in America today, but you need a license to operate a carousel. Yes, bureaucracy. Let's go.
Let's go. Next up from Cranford, New Jersey, visionary builder as a senior financial and operational executive. This leader helps guide multiple companies from early stage development to public markets, blending financial expertise with bold innovation. Mission driven, leads with both heart and precision, grounded in strong commitment, improving lives through science and service, trusted catalyst for good, whether driving a strategic merger or launching a new venture, known for integrity, empathy, and the rare ability to align purpose with performance. Let's welcome to the show, Jamie Bartushak.
Jamie, happy Fun Friday. Warm welcome.
Thank you.
And your fun fact, please.
Sure. So I am very active in the special needs community and specifically in autism. I support it. I speak at engagements and I find it very fulfilling.
That's awesome. Well, thank you for the impact, the heart, the contribution, bringing that forward to the world, Jamie. And thanks for being on Amo and Darren's Heart of Influence on this Fun Friday. Warm welcome. Bella, we got some heart, got some fun, got some vision, got some like oomph, all of it. Come on.
Let's go. Coming from New York, trailblazing executive, a visionary in technology as a head of a leading public tech company, this executive has redefined digital infrastructure, led innovation in emerging tech, and expanded global market reach. Inclusive leadership role model and known for authentic, accessible style, and recognized as a mentor, actively champion gender diversity in a male-dominated industry, trusted industry voice, sought-after speaker and panelist who brings insight, clarity, and integrity to conversations on digital transformation and responsible business and modern finance. Let's welcome another Jamie Leverton.
Jamie Day in the Heart of Influence. Warm welcome. And please, your headline fun fact, Jamie.
Oh, my fun fact is I met my husband on the rugby field. He was the captain of the Canadian men's rugby team.
Wow.
And my youngest daughter has decided to follow in his footsteps, much to my chagrin. And as a corollary to that, we got to go and watch Canada play the US in women's rugby last week. And I am proud to say Canada won. I am a king. I am a Canadian.
Can we cheer for that, Sean?
No.
Okay.
No. But you can. Anybody can. No.
Doug can. Doug's
We have
Canadian.
2 Canadians
Come
on the
Doug.
show.
That's true. Yes, and my 4-year-old daughter is half Canadian, so she's half cheering. Yes, so congratulations, warm welcome, and I do believe still Dunkin' Donuts beats Tim Hortons. But on to the different things, Jamie. And by the way, Jamie, what were you doing on the rugby field when you met your husband? I don't get that part.
Oh, because one of my best friends that I grew up with was also on the Canadian men's team, and it was his first international test match against Ireland.
Okay, so you were like not actually playing rugby. You
Oh
were.
Lord, no. No,
Okay,
no.
okay. So it was
No,
like, I would
absolutely
be
not.
like,
No.
that. Listen, Bella, you like good odds, like be the woman on the rugby field. Like I thought it might be like that, but it's not. So thank you, Jamie, for that. Bella Verita, I thought we were going to learn a new dating technique, but we're not. Please, yes.
Not today. All right, coming from New York, and in studio today from the Bronx to building businesses that change lives, turn hardship into fuel-growing multi-million-dollar companies in healthcare, marketing, and real estate while staying rooted in purpose. As the host of Real Mentors podcast, share stories that matter, real voices, real struggles, real breakthroughs to remind people that they're never alone on the journey. A coach, speaker, and devoted mentor guiding others to see their worth, align with their truth, and create impact that lives on through every touch. Let's welcome to the show, Mr. Sean Martin. Sean, you can share your fun fact, but don't get too comfortable in that seat.
I will not. I will not.
So, Sean, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you for
It
having
is so extraordinary to have you here. I had the privilege of being on Sean's podcast today as he braved the traffic ammo coming from the other side and heading on back. Ammo, you know, we're Jersey folk now. So thank you. Thank you so much for being here,
Thanks
Sean.
for
And
having me.
please, what's your fun fact?
I have lost and gained over a ton in my life through combined weight loss and weight gain. I've been 350 pounds, not once, but twice. And never thrice.
Wow, let's go, brother. And Sean is a part of Zenith Mastermind, the creation of Tony Robbins, Dean Graziosi, and it's just an honor and privilege, brother, to spend time in place. And you know, Bella's gotten to know Sean as well, and you know, it's an honor and privilege to have you in
And
this.
this is fun. I wasn't expecting this. The girls warmed me up, but this is awesome.
Well, thank you.
I can't wait to dive in.
Yeah, we're gonna have some fun. So thank you for that, Sean, for being here.
I'm just keeping it warm, Bella.
Yes, yes, that's it.
Just keep it warm.
It'll be cool by the time you get back.
Yeah, but
I'm gonna be back soon.
Don't tell Bella you seem sometimes nicer to me, but that's okay. Bella, who's up next, please?
I heard that. Wait till I share my fun fact about a recent receipt I found. Let's see how you like that one.
Oh my gosh.
Coming also from New York, a seasoned entrepreneur with 35 years, including founding a private equity firm, driving growth for founders, valuing personal connections, and recognizing unique contributions of each individual. Known for his relentless drive, transformed industries, and empowered countless businesses to achieve extraordinary success. Let's welcome to the show, James Ammo Amorosi.
This is a master, folks. Growth-driven, heart-centered, integrous, human, committed to mastery, having created mastery. It is always an honor and privilege to spend time in the space with Ammo, somebody I respect at the highest levels. Brother, thank you for everything you do. Certainly missing Darren. Our hearts are with him. And please, Mr. James Ammo Amorosi, what is your fun fact for today?
My pleasure. So, Bella, this is an interesting one. You'll find this interesting.
Okay, let's go.
Next Friday, I'll be at the Hamptons house this week. I go there once or twice a year at my Hamptons house. I'm going there Sunday. Next Friday, a week from today, I will be having dinner with a an icon. He this was a guy I looked up to since I've been a little kid, Richard Branson. And yeah, he's an incredible guy. But more interestingly enough, Bella, it's for
You're inviting me? Is that the interesting part?
I'm inviting you, of course, the open invitation.
Perfect. All right, I'll be there.
This is for an organization. Here's for you and me, Made by Dyslexia. It's called. So this is their this is their U.S. launch. Wow. Now, Sean, you'll appreciate this. Okay, this is at my friend David Heinrich, that high end,
entertainment attorney.
Yeah, thank you. Entertainment attorney. He's an incredible guy. It's at his house. We're going to be at his house. Listen to this cast, though. I'm having dinner with him first, right, Branson, but he'll be there. Erin Brockovich, Her Royal Highness Princess Beatrice. The entertainment will be Wyclef Jean, and you ready for this? Tell it to my heart, Taylor Dane. Okay, so we're gonna have a lot of fun next Friday. But my little dream comes true that I get to meet Branson, not just meet him, I have dinner with him. So it's cool.
That is awesome. Congratulations, Ammo. That is a testament to you and Darren and the impact. You were say, Sean?
It's rare that Mr. Branson comes to anybody's island. So welcome to Long Island. We usually have to go to his.
He's flying in. He's flying in, Sean. He's flying in. So
brother,
I'm pumped up.
Let's go.
Awesome.
Nothing short of extraordinary. Congratulations on that, Ammo, for sure. Bella Verita, this is a wild place. And we're going to introduce the woman that brought these fine folks together. Yeah, please.
There is a woman that brought these fine folks together coming from Nutley, New Jersey, the deal attorney, having led over 200 capital market transactions in the past 25 years, taking companies public in the 7 different ways to do so. 2 years out of law school, built $1 million solo practice from her basement as a single mom with 2 young daughters. Proudly served for over a decade on the board of National Investment Banking Association, helping companies get connected to thousands of members and funding sources. Executive producer of The Heart of Influence, general counsel, and chief ecosystem officer at Callagy Law. Let's welcome the one, the only Andrea Cattaneo.
AC, Andrea Cattaneo, thanks for all that you do. And your headline fun fact today, Andrea.
Fun fact I'm going with today is I have a secret passion for kickboxing and ballroom dancing.
Let's go. Yeah, I think there's they're all the same thing. Let's go get it, Andrea. So thank you for that.
You like everything to be the same.
I do. I'm trying to support you, Bella. Just don't kick me in the head. Thank you very much. So, Andrea, I'm going to introduce the woman that's been doing the introducing. And that receipt, I'm going to double down and say, go for it, Bella, because that wasn't something I bought. It's something you bought. So I'm doubling down and right back at you. So this woman began her career in influence on her
You'll
parents.
turn more purple than I will, so be careful.
Yes, but you bought it. So I am... This woman started her career in influence, selling crafts on her parents' front lawn as an 8-year-old. She progressed to being a 7-figure business generator at the age of 19. Network marketing, 19. The red hair's flying, the convertible top's down. She's like, I'm going to be even cooler than that. 24, 25, 26 years old. This woman is three-peating like Jordan, except not in hoops, but instead in business brokerage. Nevada's #1 business broker. Youngest person ever to do it, male or female. Take that, dudes. And of course, the first woman ever to do it all, let alone 3 straight times. She's like, I could train the big gals and big guys, starts training Fortune 500 companies and entrepreneurs. In fact, in 2019, every sales team she worked with doubled their sales. She's a skier, surfer, scuba diver, adventurer. Maybe she learned it, Sean, from YouTube and everybody, or maybe from a blind man. On this day, give 80-20, it's the blind man. A lot of days, dude, it's YouTube if I'm in the doghouse. Yes. So she's also a philanthropist, raised more than $10 million for charity with the Unblinded team. Past 2 years, $10 million. And of course, she's a two-time about to be 3-time published author. In 2023, publicly battled and defeated cancer. Let's welcome to Ammo and Darren's Heart of Influence, the woman in her 1700th plus episode of this show. Put the heart in it. The one, the only, Bella Verita! Bella Rita, warm welcome. You are missed. Although it's cool having Sean here too. Yes, please, Bella Rita, over to you.
I bet. I will not share what I found the receipt for and the weirdest thing Sean and I ever Instacarted to the Ritz-Carlton. I'll save that for a different day. And I'm going to go with the fun fact that I got stuck on Richard Branson's island with Sean during COVID, and someone convinced us that if we snorted salt water, we wouldn't get COVID. So I have a video of Sean and I in the shower, literally snorting salt water to not get COVID because we were confined to a room after we got to Necker Island. Yes, that is a true story.
That is a true story.
You were on his island?
We were on his island.
Listen, Ammo. No, Ammo. Listen.
Sniffing salt.
Sniffing salt. Listen, Ammo.
Yes, I have a
listen to
video.
this. Ammo, listen to this. Can you imagine the difficulty of my life?
Oh,
right.
God.
I have to be on Necker Island in a room with Bella, stuck there, unable to leave the room in lockdown during quarantine in the infancy of our relationship. Sean?
That was our first date. The infancy of our relationship, it was our first date.
Yes, our first date, Emma. Yes, can you
feel for
please?
you.
Thank you, Emma. It was a very difficult thing to do, but you know,
I'm sure.
like, somebody's got to do it. You know,
Traumatic situation.
Traumatic
Leads to
situation.
Great outcomes.
And then, and you, if you don't mind sharing this with Richard Branson, well, if it comes up, we were there with Richard on island. There was like 16 of us, and we couldn't see Richard. So we did a Zoom like a couple of days that week with Richard on his island because we had to be in quarantine because somebody on the island got COVID. That is
Got COVID on the way.
Crazy.
Yes, tested positive.
Crazy, right?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
So-
I'm going to tell him you said hello.
Please do. Yes. Yeah.
Well, I'll tell him because I'll be there in person. So I'll
Coming,
just tell him
Bella.
in person hello.
Yes.
Yes.
You're coming. I'm sending the chopper for you. Let's do it.
Perfect. Let's do
go.
it. Let me introduce my co-host, the guy that had me Instacart weird things at Ritz-Carlton once, the man
That is a lie. Yeah.
The man that Tony Robbins said, there's no one who leads with more heart and more integrity than Sean Callagy. He beats world champions like Becky at body surfing competitions. He's only one of 2 attorneys to win 2 top 100 national jury verdicts between 2014 and 2016, and the only one that's blind out of 1.2 million attorneys. In fact, the state of New Jersey actually named him one of New Jersey's most influential attorneys. He's spoken on stages such as Disney, T-Mobile, Salesforce, Tony Robbins 18 times. And when he's not busy flying around speaking on Fortune 10 companies to Fortune 500 companies, he is an incredible philanthropist that raised nearly $10 million in just 2 years for charities. Let's welcome the one, the only, Sean Callagy!
So thank you.
Do you want me to Instacart any of those things to for you at the office there, Sean?
You are not well, Bella Rita. You are not well. And I had no idea what Bella was Instacarting. It was all for her. Yes. So
He plays the blind card when it's
I play the
Yeah,
blind
I
card.
know he does play the blind card, Sean.
Yes. So
Okay.
so here's going to be speaking of pirates and the trip to Grand Cayman. Here's my headline fun fact. Bella, myself, my family, we're scuba diving Grand Cayman, including my daughter. And this, I don't know if you could see this, Sean, for the folks at home.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So this was not a slash of somebody's razor. This was instead Bronco, Ammo the turtle, that decided to chomp down on my finger as I was feeding Bronco in the wild in Cayman. And Bronco decided that, yes, I was not giving the squid fast enough, and Bronco was going to condition me to give the squid faster. But the true fun fact is I did not flinch as blood was squirting out of my finger everywhere, and I continued feeding the turtle. So that's my headline fun fact, and that was 10 days ago. Yes.
You're lucky you have a finger to tell about it, my friend.
I am very lucky. That is very, very true. So, Bella Rita, we love Bronco, Shelley, the North Wall, the West Wall, the East Wall, but we're here. We got
We're
people.
here.
Who's going first?
How about we kick this off with Doug, Sean?
Doug, listen, we had a little fun, made some introductions. Bella's going to share with you what she decided to order to the Ritz-Carlton maybe before the show's over. But regardless of that, the only attainable human superpower, Doug, we're certain, is the ability to cause yes, but not pitching, hooking, closing. Yuck. Who wants that except, I don't know, Grant Cardone, Wolf of Wall Street, Jordan Belfort? No thanks. But what does it look like when Integris Heart Center people come together? Doug, Sean, everyone. And yes, should actually happen. Like it should be a yes. And this crowded world of noise. How do we create those yeses in our recruiting, our managing, our leading, our marketing, our selling, our fundraising for profit, not for profit? How does that actually happen? So to illustrate this in our beautiful think tank and laboratory of the Heart of Influence, Bella's going to be anybody you want her to be. She could be an ideal client, a charitable fundraising partner. Heck, she could be somebody famous like an Oprah Winfrey, a Warren Buffett, even a Tony Robbins. And what you're going to do, Doug, is you're going to decide who she is and go from hello to yes. Doesn't have to be a sale. Doesn't have to be a final yes. It could, Doug, just be a yes for a longer conversation. Please, Doug, who is Bella going to be that you are going from hello to yes with?
Say C-level management or CEO of a
oh my goodness,
of a SME, like a 25 to 50 employee company. I heard on one of your previous podcasts, it seems like there's interest in the SME space. So let's start there.
All right. So Bella, you're the head of a 25 to 50 person company. Doug, Bella loves being the boss. Take us in, Queen Bella.
Hello, this is Bella.
Hey, Bella, thanks for agreeing to spend a few minutes with me today. If you're like many business leaders that I work with, you're probably being bombarded right now with AI vendors and tools and pushers, yet unsure where the real ROI is. So I appreciate the chance to share something with you in the next 3 minutes.
Okay.
Companies in your position usually fall in one of three camps. They haven't started anything in AI because they don't know where to begin. They've tried and failed. Right now, the failure rate for AI implementation is about 80%. Some have had success, but they know they're just scratching the surface. Do any of these resonate with you?
It does, actually. Yeah, it's been quite a challenge.
Well, if you're following what's happening in the industry, the revenue in the industry for just OpenAI is expected to go from 3 billion to 29 billion in the next 5 years.
Yep.
And that's because companies, the companies that are implementing well have realized they're saving money, in some cases, hundreds of thousands of dollars by deploying. So that's where I come in. We build a strategic audit framework that reviews your current systems, processes, and operations across 7 AI opportunity lanes. Then we model the ROI and pinpoint the quickest win. So I'm not here to sell you any tools or any tactics. I'm here to simply just to ask you for 20 to 30 minutes of your time on a Zoom call so I can walk you through a high-level overview of what our framework is and give you our 10 lanes of AI automation to agents cheat sheet as a takeaway.
Yeah, well, thank you for that. Do you have any, can you tell me any, what's the word I'm looking for? Companies that you've done this with before, and any referrals or there's a word I'm looking for, but it's escaping me at the moment, unfortunately, but where, we can look at what you've done with other companies and see, if it could be a fit for us.
Yeah, I'm happy to do that once we conclude our call. In terms of client names, we deal with our clients on a proprietary basis, so we don't disclose the names of the company, but I can
yes, case studies. Thank you. I was the
case studies with you, yes. And so the purpose of our call really is just to review your situation and see if it aligns with our vision and approach, so we can explore whether or not this is an opportunity for you to consider. Each business is unique. We don't sell tools and tactics, so we take a unique approach for every different client that we work with. So your situation is very likely to be totally different than most of the case studies that I'll present, but I'm happy to share those with you.
Okay, yeah, if you could, I'd definitely be interested in that, and then we can sit down and have a longer conversation.
Well, my preference actually would be to have a conversation with you first. I don't want to send you a whole bunch of material if you don't think that it's a fit. And so the goal really is just a no pressure conversation. I'll walk you through, I'll show you the framework. At the end of it, I'll give you a copy of it. So whether or not you decide, hey, I might want to work with these guys, or we've got other vendors or partners, you'll have that as a takeaway and a template that you can use on your own or when you're evaluating different opportunities in the marketplace.
Okay, fair enough. I'm willing to take that meeting and see where we can go from there.
Awesome. Looking forward to connecting with you. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Awesome, Doug. Thank you very much. We'll get to the feedbackers in a moment. Who's following up Doug, Bella?
Following up Doug, Sean, we have Megan.
Megan, please, who would you like Bella to be on this Fun Friday that you're going from hello to yes with?
Excellent. So Bella, I would like you to stay in your character, except instead of being solely a C-suite individual, you are the owner of the business.
Okay.
Ooh, let's go.
All right.
Hello, this is Bella.
Hi, Bella. This is Megan Patton. If you recall, our mutual connection, Andrea, suggested that we have a phone call.
I love Andrea. Yes, most definitely.
I know, she's fantastic. So I'm calling just to hear a little bit about your business. Andrea mentioned that you've been a business owner for a few years. You've built up a staff. You're kind of growing your company, getting ready to really scale it. But she said sometimes you might feel a little bit isolated or kind of alone in what you're doing. How long? Yeah.
It's the worst. And thank you. And sounds like she shared, a lot with you. And yeah, we've been in business now for 8 years and really proud of the work that we do. We serve a lot of clients, but it's time to scale. It's time to grow. It can't all just rely on me and, looking to see, where we can take this. And I'm really looking for the right people.
Yeah, no, that's fabulous. Who do you have in your corner right now? Like, who are those trusted advisors or people that, when at the end of the day, you're just tired and frustrated, like who can you vent to? Who are your people?
Well, I have this one friend of mine, Sean Callaghy. He lets me vent a lot, but he always tries to give me advice that I just don't want to hear. And he gives me and I think I should always follow his advice and do what he says. And sometimes I just want to be heard, Megan. Do you know what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean. And, I've been so lucky and blessed that I found a group of like-minded women, business owners who...
Yeah, he's definitely not a woman, that's for sure.
Yeah, so there's that going against him, right?
Yes, it's definitely going against him for sure.
But otherwise, I heard he's a great guy. So you're lucky
he's all right. He's all right, yeah.
But, I found this group of women. It's sort of, my own personal circle for success. People, some of them are actually in my same industry. Other people are in completely different industries. And I would love to have the opportunity to introduce you to some of those women, just as an increased circle for you to meet people who are kind of going through the same thing that you're going through.
That would be amazing, Megan, because I'm pretty sick of Sean's advice. So I would love to hear what some new friends have to say. So send me the invitation and I will be there, but don't tell Sean what I said.
Will do. Sounds great. Thanks.
Hey, Sean, welcome back.
Well, thank you. How did everything go with Megan?
It went great with Megan. I was telling her how amazing you are and what great advice you always give and how what a good listener I am and how I always listen to your advice.
I'm so thankful for that, Bella, because I would hate to think that you're like everybody else in the world, always looking for something new and doing nothing. So it's amazing to hear that. Thank you very much. So wonderful work, Megan. Wonderful work, Doug. Bella Vrita, please, it's time for the feedbackers.
It is time for the feedbackers, otherwise known as judges. Judges, this is the time in the show that we get to give back in the form of feedback. So we're going to give 30 seconds of feedback to either Doug or Megan, something that they did great, something that they could do to improve, and then what is one word of how they left you feeling? So let's kick it off with Mark. Mark, how about your 30 seconds of feedback? I know. Are you ready? How about your 30 seconds of feedback for Doug?
Mute yourself.
Yep, just unmute for us, Mark.
The elusive unmute button.
Let's start with, there we go.
I got it. I do that all the time. I'm sorry. Let me see. Doug, I thought one of my big things that I do all the time that you did at the end of that is I'm not meeting with you, my prospect, until you send me your documents. I'm not spending time with you. And I thought that was a great response to her request. And the only other thing was I get a lot of questions, like all of my clients are in theory confidential unless it's something we've done publicly. I was a little not surprised, but that you wouldn't give her any case studies. I don't think you had to give a name, certainly not, but you could have given, something. I thought it was great though. And you topped it off with, "I'm not meeting with you until I see documents." I thought it was the best part of that whole thing.
Amazing, Mark. And if you had one word for how Doug made you feel, one word, how did Doug make you feel, Mark?
I can't do it in one word. I'm a lawyer. I can't do things in one word.
It's the rules of the show. You go to jail if you don't. You break the law, you lose your license. You can follow rules. One word.
Comfortable.
Beautiful. You were able to. See, Bella.
I was.
Even though, no, Mark, I'm teasing, of course. Great job, brother. Yeah. I love the feedback. Seriously, great feedback. No question. See, Bella, lawyers can be concise. Let's go.
They can be concise. Well, maybe you could teach yourself how to be concise, but we'll save that for another day. How about Susan? Susan, how about your 30 seconds of feedback for Megan?
Well, Megan was brilliant because she did two things. She mentioned a mutual connection, which immediately put you at ease. And then she also presented a problem that she knew you were having. So I think she came across incredibly personable and probably created an immediate place of trust for you.
Wait, Susan, what problem? I just tell Bella what to do and she does it. Did I miss something? No, Susan, what's one word of how Megan made you feel?
Oh, just relaxed. She was very genuine.
Comfortable and relaxed. It's Fun Friday, Bella Vrita. Who's following up Susan?
It's Fun Friday. Next, let's go Jamie L. How about your 30 seconds of feedback for Doug, please?
Well, Doug, my Canadian brother, I think you could have spent a little bit more time up front building rapport. That might have eased Bella a little bit. I thought the way you described your offering was really succinct. It got me interested. I would like to know more about it, Doug, in real life. Overall, I felt like I had a really good steak, but I could use a little more sizzle.
Ooh, so one word then for how you felt, Jamie.
I felt wanting.
Wanting, nice. Thank you for that, Jamie. Bella Vrita. That's the Ritz-Carlton. Yeah, go ahead, Bella, please.
Let's go the other Jamie, Jamie B. How about your 30 seconds of feedback for Megan?
Sure. I thought it was great. I thought there was energy. I thought the connection of the relationship was just a great segue into the whole conversation. It was energetic. It established the relationship. And I think the reason why we're all here is building relationships, right? So I thought it was really outstanding.
Awesome. And Jamie, one word of how Megan made you feel, please.
She made me feel engaged.
Let's go. Bella Vrita.
Engaged. Let's go. How about Andrea Catania?
You got Sean.
Oh, yes. Sean, I forgot in studio. Mr. Sean Martin, how about your 30 seconds of feedback for Doug, please?
Doug, the stick-with-itness was amazing. Unfortunately, you didn't have the benefit of being a woman and sharing that warm, male-bashing energy that they were. But in terms of being informative and sticking with it, not taking no for an answer, kudos, my friend.
And one word, Sean, of how Doug made you feel.
Informed.
Nice. Thank you, Sean. Bella Vrita.
Let's go now, Andrea Catania. How about your 30 seconds of feedback for Megan, please?
Megan, I thought you did an incredible job of making Bella feel seen, heard, and understood. You asked her good questions, and you also did some homework prior to the conversation, whether it was speaking with me or otherwise, and that was apparent. Your level of question mastery, I think, is really apparent. And that makes such a difference when you want to connect with people. So I thought you were wonderful. And you followed up to a close of, I don't want to use that word, to an agreement formation of a follow-up meeting. So great job. And the one word I would say energized.
Nice. Thank you, Andrew Catania. Belle of Rita.
Now we can go. James Amorosi, how about your 30 seconds of feedback for Doug, please?
First, I want to start out by saying everybody on this panel is an exceptional analyst. They've hit the major points as far as I'm concerned with their analysis. So kudos to that. Doug, I think you came in, I liked your presentation structure. I think you hit some good facts about growth stats. You had great tonality, by the way, and a good pace, very nice pace to that. I as did Mark, I liked your the ask of send me your stuff first. I love that. I think you could have at the beginning could have hit her with a little bit more enthusiasm, not enthusiasm, a little bit more of a push towards getting what you want. But I love the comeback with send me your stuff. So I thought that was great, and I learn a lot when I listen to these things. It's great.
Awesome, Emma. And one word of how you felt.
I felt knowledgeable, predicated on what he gave me.
Cool. Awesome. Now, Ammo, you know what time it is. And you know she's extra feisty today. So take it easy on me, please, brother. Belle of Rita, over to you.
And you know Ammo's not. Ammo, as you well know, this is the time in the show that I have the honor and the privilege of putting my co-host on the hot seat in a scenario that he has no idea about, because I've been cooking them up as the show has been going on. Ultimately, you get to choose what scenario that Sean goes from hello to yes on. You can change anything about the scenarios, or you can come up with someone much harder on your own. Are you ready?
I'm ready, Bella. I'm ready. And I got a feeling this feistiness is because you miss Sean so much.
Yes.
It's his
Ammo.
absence.
Yes, Ammo.
It's his absence. Yes. And I get that. You know what I mean? I get that.
You are definitely right. You are definitely right. Thank you, Emma. All right. Option number one, in service of Jamie B, I thought option number one is Sean could role play you, Ammo, going from hello to yes with Richard Branson to make a $100,000 donation to the Daniel Jordan Foundation there in New Jersey, which exclusively supports adolescents and adults with different disabilities, autism, and others. So a $100,000 donation from Richard Branson. That is option number one. Option number two is I thought Sean could role play Doug going from hello to yes. I forgot the owner's name of the edible insects to go from hello to yes for Doug to give them to role play Doug to give a consultation to edible insects. That is option number two. And then option number three, James, or Ammo, I was reading about Donna, who started the anger rooms in Dallas. And I thought she would be a great invitation for Megan, because sometimes when Sean sends me text messages from Ray, when Ray telling me how much she's going to win her heart over me and how much more sparkle that she has, I definitely think I need an anger room then. So option number three, Ammo, is Sean would role play Megan going from hello to yes with Donna to invite her into her women's circle and organization. So those are the three options I have for you today, Ammo. Any of those tickle your fancy, or do you have something much harder you'd like to see Sean do?
Oh, I say all the time, Bella, that I really think you microdose mushrooms before you come up with these things. But I'm gonna take a reverse approach, and I'm gonna start microdosing my mushrooms just to comprehend these things that you come up with. Incredible. But that being said, I'm going to be a little self-serving today because I actually really want to get color on. And I apologize to my esteemed colleagues here on this panel, but I really want to impose myself on Branson. I've been a fan of him for a long time, and I would love, and Sean is probably one of the greatest masters of hello to yes that I've ever met. Seriously. I mean, I get to hear this every week and I learn every week. I'm astonished. It's crazy. Besides him being an absolute lunatic, he actually goes in the ocean swimming with sharks and he can't see them coming at him. I don't go near the ocean. I have a boat. I just
So
stay on the boat.
Ammo, we are running a little over on time. So what is
Okay,
the
I'll shut up.
scenario
All
that
right.
you would like to see Sean do?
Here we go. Sean could play me asking Richard Branson about making $100,000 donation to.
Okay, and we're gonna
to-
do this. We're gonna support Doug. And so Ammo, Doug just put in the chat that he should go bigger, that he should ask Branson for a $1 million multi-year commitment. So thank you, Doug.
Let's go, Doug.
And,
100%.
Thank you, Doug.
Ammo, who would you like to play the role of Richard Branson?
Well, let's see. So Sean is being me.
Yep.
Let's see here. Who's gonna be Branson? I better do this quick. You know who's gonna do it? I love it. I don't know how this is gonna work out. Sean Martin.
Oh,
Sean Martin, I love it. So in studio, so Sean, you're gonna play Richard Branson.
Yep, I got it.
Callaghy, $1 million multi-year commitment for special needs. Over to you guys.
Yeah. Mr. Branson, it is such an honor and privilege to have this opportunity. We had a 3-minute conversation scheduled for today. Obviously, it seems like it's still a good time. Is it still a good time for you, sir?
Absolutely, mate.
Yeah, no, I couldn't be more grateful. And Mr. Branson, I know how busy you are with everything, and I know we know some people in common. I'm super grateful for it. But what prompted you to actually grant me this audience today? Thank you.
Well, as you know, we're here to do good in the world, and I hear nothing but great things about you. And we're here to support a great cause. So
wow,
the least I could do is give you my ear.
Well, Mr. Branson, I'm super grateful. And with all that you've accomplished, all that you've done, I will honor our 3 minutes. I know you're so busy. With everything you've done in the world, simple question is, what keeps you going still? Like, I heard contribution, I heard do good in the world. Like, what's that why? I've read your books, I've seen your videos, but truly, like, what is the straw that stirs the drink of your heart, Mr. Branson, at this point?
It's living the life of my dreams and sharing that with people who are seeking to do the same. I've been privileged enough to build major companies and do all those amazing things that I'm known for, take people to space. But most importantly, I take people to places that they haven't been before, in themselves.
Amazing. Well, thank you for that, Mr. Branson. So I'm hearing this like deep, abiding desire to free people, to create more good impact and raise the vibration of the planet. Am I hearing that correctly?
Great observation.
Thank you. So then in our final minute or so, can I share a couple quick things that may or may not resonate with you?
Sure.
Okay. So I had this crazy lunatic blind friend, Sean Callaghy. And we do the show together every Friday. And, you know, my friend Darren Prince and I have been friends for a long time. I've seen a lot of crazy people in the space of human acceleration, human influence. This dude's a wild lunatic. And so he breaks stuff down.
They've said the same about me, just so you know.
Yes, no, that's amazing. I've heard that about you. And he was actually on your island, trapped with this amazingly beautiful woman. She's crazy, like this Lucille Ball character. But I bring them up because Sean has created this concept called sustainable giving. And what it's all about is how you can raise profoundly more money, but in a sustainable cycle of growth, putting together the things that you know, Mr. Branson, identity, relationship capital, monetary capital, unique skill sets. And in fact, he models off of concepts he's raised remarkable amounts of money for Tony Robbins' birthday. And Tony did something, I'm not sure if you're aware of this, where it took Tony 40 years to raise $1 billion, to provide 1 billion meals, like 40 years to provide 1 billion, right? And then in 1 year, he created 60 billion meals, right? This like power of compound influence, as Sean now phrases it. What I'm proposing to you, Mr. Branson, is that we have a follow-up meeting. I know we're at our 3-minute mark now. That we have a follow-up 1 hour meeting or 30-minute meeting. I'll even fly to you on Necker Island. I'll fly to your office anywhere, do it on Zoom, whatever is convenient for you. I'm going to lay out a plan how you can raise $20 billion for charity.
Shit, billion.
Billion with a B. 20 billion. And how.
You sure know how to get one's attention, sir.
Yes, sir. And you would have to create a $1 million annual commitment, which I'm sure is microscopic for you. I'm pretty sure I could get this Sean Callaghan guy to match it, and we can ripple out and do some remarkable things with people of influence in a structure that's never before been seen. So all I'm asking for you for is 30 minutes of your time. Oh, by the way, if I waste your time, the Sean Callaghan guy has put up $250,000 to go to your favorite charity if you feel this was not a good use of your 30 minutes. Mr. Branson, how would it resonate with you or not to have this follow-up, preferably 60, I'll certainly accept 30. I don't think we do less than that. Conversation, what say you, Mr. Branson?
Since we're a tad over on your 3 minutes, I just challenge you to ask your friend Sean Callaghan to raise and up the stakes to $1 million should I feel that he wasted my time. But I'm intrigued, my friend.
I have no doubt that he will say yes, because that's what he does. And I would have him there as well. And there's no way this will be a waste of time. And you will be blown away.
Did you say this guy was on the island? He was trapped on the island?
He was trapped on the island.
Is this the sea salt sniffing gentleman?
The sea salt sniffing gentleman with like the modern day Lucille Ball, crazy lunatic people with your dear friend Anil Gupta. Your friend Anil Gupta is the person that brought him to the island. And Anil told you all about him. I don't know if you remember him. You know,
well, if
blind
you're
person.
okay with Neil, you're okay with me. Well, he's okay with me.
So should I set that appointment up with your assistant, Tom, that set up today's meeting?
Yes.
Yeah. Mr. Branson, God bless. Thank you for everything you do in the world. And we're here to create massive compound influence for you and with you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. So, Sean, thank you for that. Let's just quickly go to this. Actually, Sean, let me go. How'd I do having the conversation with Richard Branson? And how was your time overall in the Heart of Influence here today, Sean?
This was fun. I admittedly had no idea what I was getting myself into. I gave you my worst English mate, and then I just decided to scrap that like Denzel in Gladiator 2. I just went full New York on you. But no, amazing, amazing, amazing show, amazing concept, amazing guest. Honored and privileged to be here. Sean and I just shot our pod before this, or my pod, and just the more I get to know him, the more I know that I have levels above me that are attainable, and I'm sure you all feel that way too about him.
No, thank you. And how did I do as Ammo with Mr. Branson?
I would say you could be a little more direct, if we're being quite honest, but you were very respectful of the time. But I always say when we speak, right, it's like, well, thank everybody, you know, for it's if we've got a limited amount of time, sometimes the pleasantries, just give them and keep going. You did kind of apologize for my time being important more than I felt that you needed to, which was, if we're under the gun, just go for it.
Yeah, thank you. So one thought, you know, just to share with Sean. So in every situation where I've ever had the small time frames with massively influential people, I will go there, and all I'm looking for is the micro yes of the next meeting. So I'll create a disruption, I'll create an opening. I want to provide relatively little information except a disruptive, awe-inspiring yes towards the next thing. Last night, I mean, just a quick example, I know we're so far over time today, but we had the producer, Ammo, you may know him, Bill Fay, who was the producer of 300, the producer of Independence Day, the producer of The Dark Knight, his company co-founded the company that created the Dark Knight trilogy, credits in Patriot, The Hangover 1, 2, 3, he was the producer of, right? And so a very similar way, we had a conversation and I probably spent 15 minutes saying nothing. In the final 2 minutes, I was like, hey, we have this thing, the mastery session. And he's like, yeah, sure, of course, I'll come, right? So he had no idea what it was, no idea on the conversation. So I'm a huge proponent of really focusing on disruptive rapport build, creating massive curiosity, and then stepping into the next micro yes. That's all. But I appreciate all the feedback for sure, you know, from your perspective. So I thank you for that, Sean.
And definitely the $1 million to $20 billion is huge hook.
Yeah.
Huge. Because we all want to do exponential good in the world.
Absolutely, including Richard Branson for sure.
Absolutely.
And there's no question that Richard Branson can raise $20 billion for
Yeah.
charity. No question.
So you were
We're selling
definitely
millions and
appealing
millions.
to him.
Well, thank you, sir.
Thank you,
So
sir.
let's go. Doug, thank you for upping the ante as you were in that hot seat and you're joining forces with Bella in her darkness. Thank you for that, Doug. No, great job in the participant seat. Doug, how do you think I did as Amo, and how was your time on the show today? Doug, please.
Time on the show was amazing. It was interesting. I was a bit skeptical. You said come on and play a game as a contestant. I'm thinking, oh man, I suck at games. But it was really good. Appreciate the feedback. In terms of playing Amo, I think given his background and where he's from, I think he's probably got a bit more aggressive selling style than you do. And I agree with Sean in terms of time. You've said that, you're no better or no less than anybody in the world. Don't apologize. Respect his time. Own that you're bringing value. You can help him, help other people, and just, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So I would say this, totally receive the feedback for stylistic differences. I have never failed to get a yes, ever in the last 10 years of yes seeking. And in every single human being who has a larger, and this is a rule we teach, who has a larger identity than you do, there's a distinction between thinking we're not better or less versus understanding the value structure of people. So hierarchically raised in a sports environment, when I would speak to a coach, I would always be giving that differential dynamic. And what I invite people to consider is in the dynamic of hierarchy, cede to their strength in hierarchy. And as you progress through the relationship build, it permits you reciprocally to receive back your own hierarchy and your mastery. So I don't think we're equal. We are all equally deserving of love and respect. We are not all equally deserving of time and attention. And so I give into their hierarchy to then reciprocally claim it back in the follow-up session, in which I will become the dominant force in my hierarchy. A thought, complexity, consider it all. Doug, thank you, and Sean, thank you for the feedback.
And I love your conversation and your offer. I thought it was brilliant how you put that together with a big ask and a guarantee. Very, very smart.
Yeah. No, and by the way, I can appreciate the feedback, but there is an absolute method to the madness and the science. And so I am and I say this for value. I never took a picture with Tony Robbins. I never would approach Tony Robbins in 5 years of ever, right? Even the last Zenith event.
Yeah, you're right.
I didn't go up until the very end. I felt it was weird if I didn't. So I walked up and he's like, come here, and give me a hug, whatever. And then he said, I didn't ask him to take a picture. He said, let's take a picture. We need an updated one. Right?
I'm always like the second one in line.
Right. But I'm sharing.
I know.
Because the dynamic of what I call integrous scarcity. So I'm going to give, right? It authentically. I mean, Richard Branson is that. And I want to make sure he knows that I know that. And then reciprocally, it creates a subconscious dynamic where the other person then is going to want to reciprocally see if there's something there that you are, yeah. So much longer conversation for a different day, but Doug, appreciate it. Sean, appreciate it. Great job. Super over. So let's go. Susan, thanks so much for being here today. Outstanding job on the James and Amo Heart of Influence. Appreciated your feedback. And please, how was your time, Susan, on Darren and Amo's Heart of Influence?
It was awesome. So awesome. And I have to thank Andrea for the invite. I think what was so cool for me was being here with this group of incredibly insightful people. It's first of all, my favorite thing in the whole wide world to do is to meet new people and have conversations. And this particular group is just, you're a little bit more intuitive and insightful than perhaps some of the people I get to be around on a daily basis. So I loved it.
Oh, thank you, Susan. And we loved having you here today. Thanks for seeing us in the ecosystem of the Heart of Influence. Appreciate you enormously. Let's go with Mark, thank you so much for being here today on the Heart of Influence. And Mark, how was your time today? Please.
I'm sorry, say that again.
How was your experience today on the Heart of Influence?
Very enjoyable. When Andrea called, I don't do a lot of podcasts, but I do a lot on the internet. So I was like, okay, it's not something I've done before. Meeting this group of people was interesting. When she asked if I wanted to be a participant or a judge, and I'm not very shy, I didn't want to be a participant. Now I've seen it. I think I want to be a participant if I have the opportunity to do it again.
Let's go.
But it was very good, very interesting. Nice to see other people, Doug and Megan. Nice to see other people approach. I'm not much of a salesperson, but it's nice to see how other people approach that. And you, Sean, as well. It was interesting, and I enjoyed the time here.
Awesome. Thank you, Mark. Appreciate you. Bella Vrita.
Let's go with our friend. Let's go Jamie L. Jamie L., how was your time with us today on the Heart of Influence?
It was fascinating. Thank you so much for having me. It was great to meet you all. I really enjoyed it.
Awesome. Thank you, Jamie L., for being here today. Bella Vrita.
And let's go to the person that introduced the Mud Huts, which is where I think I'm going to send you when I'm mad at you. Megan, thank you for being here. And how was your time with us on the Heart of Influence?
It was great. Fun was promised and fun was had.
Fun it is. Thank you so much and for being here today and becoming a part of the 8,000 people that have been here with us. Bella Vrita.
And Jamie B, because of you, Special Needs got a multi-million-dollar contract from Richard Branson. So thank you for bringing that forward. And how was your time with us on the Heart of Influence?
No, I appreciate it. It was a great way to spend Friday afternoon, and thanks to Andrea, and really appreciate the insights from a nice, diverse group of people.
Awesome. Thank you for that, Jamie. Which brings us to the quick Andrea Catania, and then we'll get to Ammo. Andrea, your final.
Andrea is on mute, so we can go to Ammo.
Ammo, please, sir. Amazing job as always. I love the insight. I just love spending the time with you. Congratulations on all you have coming up in the world. Ammo, world changer this man is. Your final on your Heart of Influence.
Likewise on everything you said. Incredible panel. What a really some stand out more than others. This one did. And again, I'm going to circle back to what I said pre live event where, let's connect. Like I found out Jamie is big into special needs autism. I have a whole program for that, right? And a charity and a foundation. And I'm sure there's synergies all around. And I learned a lot today. It was really a great show. Thank you, everybody. Outstanding.
No, great job, Ammo. Bella Vrita, I know we're up against it. Your quick final.
My quick final is Sean Martin. Your time is up in my seat. Time to boot. But thank you. Thank you all.
In 5 seconds, it was an amateur move on my part to have my mic turn off, but step out of your comfort zone is my final. That's where growth lies. Back over to you, Bella.
Thank you, AC.
Thank you. And this show really is put together by Andrea for all of you to connect. So don't let the relationship start here. This is just the beginning. And we have some tools that are in the chat to help facilitate the growth of those relationships. So definitely take us up on those. And Sean, back to you.
Yeah. 2 quick things. Taking the Aspire stage on August 28th in the great state of New Jersey. If you're around because you've been on the Heart of Influence, we have a complimentary ticket for you to join up with our madcap group of hundreds of people we're bringing to the event on that day. We've got buses, parties, fun. So if there's interest there, you're welcome as our guest. Thanks for being on the Heart of Influence. Number 1. Number 2, we have an amazing, preposterous set of tools that are there. Have a follow-up conversation not only with each other, but one of our team members. They will rock your world. And if it wasn't worth your time, you have Capital Grille Private Room on me. That is my standard because it's crazy for you to not have this, to have some semblance of a clue of what we're doing, how people accelerate their impact in the world, financial abundance and scaling and growth. So yeah, that's there for you. And a final, Sean, everyone, and thanks so much, brother, for being here.
Thank you for
in
having
studio.
me.
Yes.
This was amazing.
I end every show by saying this. I may be physically blind, which I am, Can't see anything in front of me. But I'm absolutely certain that the possibilities for acceleration sit right in front of us for our money, our time, our magic, right here. But unfortunately, at some level, Bella Verita, with those things sitting right in front of our face, Bella, at some level, we are all blind.
And just learning to see. Bye-bye, everyone.
Thanks, everybody. Great job. everybody.
Adios.
Thank
Thank you, Emma. Great job.
Thanks.
Andrea,
Everybody.
thank you.
Bye.